Good morning from Dallas. My name is Dave, also known as Chewbacca, and this is my first time trying to make a video, so we're going to do a quick tour of my shave den and go through a unique and fun shave. So let's get started. Well, I'm going to start with a quick tour of my somewhat overly full den. This is kind of ones I consider to be somewhat newer. Malore is a Ranger, and some of the first adjustables there with the Aristocrat, Executive, then it's a Toggle. That would be one of my favorites. I've got my Delta Echo section. Sorry, they're a little soapy. I tend to use most of the razors in here. This is my test tube rack. I had a few modern versions in there. Just, stuff that I thought was fun. I picked up some of the super speeds and some of the older boxes, and that's a Psycho with one wrapped. Slim. This is something I'm rather excited to have, an original Regent Tech, which I will be using this year. That's a challenge. I'm going to try to not use razors that I've used in previous competitions previous years of the Lather Games. So, and then there's another drawer. There's my cat. Say hi. And here we go. I've got some other old ones. Don't you even think of jumping in there. It's pretty cool. Some straight razors. I'm still trying to learn how to use those. Unfortunately, I'm having to stack things on top of each other. There's some travel sets there. And there's most of the ABCs. There we go. We're going to get some flash from the metal cases. Sorry. A few old Bostonians and various travel cases from years past. This is my military section, which has probably been the most fun to put together. This is kind of cool. It's a leather case that was made to look kind of just like the old khakis. So it's actually considered a pocket edition. Keep the mirrors on the side, but it's kind of cool. The instructions are in the price tag on this one. There's one that took a while to find, the Navy set, and the one we all know and love, the khaki set. Officer set with the Bulldog was a lot of fun too. And for today, this is the khaki set that would have been assigned, but again, I'm going to try and use razors I haven't used previous years. So, and this is the box that would have come in. Little subtle differences here, but you can also buy a very similar version, and that is almost identical, except it just says made in the USA. Other than that, pretty similar. Blade has serial numbers versus a military stamp, but no, I'm sorry, the head, not the blade. So, and there we go. And then, fortunately, because there's only so much size available in my condo, I've got a bit of a overflow problem up here. Various razors that I would like to display sometime, but for now I just kind of up there. And to make it a little fun today, one of the challenges is to use a razor that's past its prime. And since I don't have any that I've used 300 times, like sgrdddy, we're gonna reach into the blade thing here. There's a kind of fun, a whole bunch of random blades. Someday I'll maybe make a little frame out of it or something, but today we are taking a 1920s, I believe, blade, and that is what we're going to shave with today. But first I'm going to put that in some Barbasol. It may not have been used, but it smells old. So okay, so what I'm doing right now is I am going through my little display cabinet here that I have in the bathroom, and just taking out all of the current soap and replacing it with everything that we'll be using during the Lather Games for the month. Sometimes I'll switch it out seasonally, but I always do it for this because it's just so much fun, and also makes it a little easier to find everything. So this is a pretty quick time lapse of that. That was fun. So here's my little den. Got all the soaps now ready for the Lather Games. Most of my brushes. And these are some old ones I haven't restored, but I'm maybe cleaned up, and I'm gonna use those. And there we go. The famous TARDIS blade bank. Just put that there. That gets rid of that old blade. That's also, these are kind of cool. This is my grandmother's brush, the plastic Simo, and then the wooden one was my grandfather's grandfather. So that's I thought about restoring it, but I'd rather leave it alone. That's his ring inside of my old wedding ring. Still married. I just lost 70 pounds, so it falls right off my finger. So, but that's it. Well, today's going to be just a little bit more elaborate than normal. So here's our setup. Let that brush soak. Usually I let it soak in that bowl. I don't usually bowl lather, but today's a new challenge. So field day. This will be my first time trying it. So went ahead and measured the bowl. Got the blade hopefully getting clean in the Barbasol. And, camera set up. My lab notes, which I will go more into in the description. Or probably talk about that. And this is a huge collection of small fragrance decants that I picked up, and it's just been a crazy amount of fun going through all the different scents and seeing what goes with what. So now I'm gonna jump in the shower before shave, and well, you can't come with me, so we'll be right back.
What are you doing here, you weirdo? I said no. Get out.
Okay, let's got this out of the Barbasol, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but the blade is actually pretty solid in there. I mean, it's you got to twist it pretty good to get it down. And I can see now how some of the earlier ads called it adjustable, because you can change the blade angle pretty easily. But I am going to make it as unaggressive as possible because I'm frankly scared of it. So let's get a pre-soap on here. So this brush is actually really good. I like the way it works, but the only problem is that it can knot up really easy when you're face lathering with it. But got a pretty long knot. It's pretty tall, so it makes it pretty good for bowls. And this particular bowl, it's pretty cool. It's got little grippy areas on there. Actually, I got it on Amazon. It's one of the first things I bought when I first started wet shaving. And normally I just use it to soak brushes, but it does work well for what it was meant for. Probably be speeding this part up. Okay. It's looking pretty good. I like the smell. It smells a little bit like diamond, but it's more of a fougere type, like earthy smell, where diamond has like caramel and leather and kind of more of a baseball theme. This is more of a outdoor spring field day thing. It's looking pretty good. All right. If you hear that noise in the background, that's my cat's really wondering why the coat hanger is in the bathroom, holding up the camera. All right, there goes nothing. Well, that's just awful. I can see why older people went to different tools for shaving. This is you see it just sort of skipping. Wow. You can see it just all down my face. Oh, man. The worst part is I'm going to have to do this exact same shave again on Monday, since I'm doing this ahead of time, because I don't know how to edit videos, so I'm getting this footage now. But to stay in the spirit of the games, I have to kind of do it again. Well, this is one time when it's really helpful to know the pattern of your beard growth. One thing I will not be doing is going against grain with a 100-year-old blade. Oh. I'm not sure it's even sharp enough to cut me that bone. Oh. All right, people, this is special. All right, but again, this is really good soap. It's like a, oh, I'm gonna get laughed at for this pronunciation, but the B&M soap that just came out again, Perchier, however that's pronounced. A little bit more like that than Diamond, really. But luckily, it's also a very protective soap. Well, I hope one of the daily challenges is not to use a 100-year-old blade. Well, I'm going to do it again on Monday. This is going in the TARDIS right after that. Yep. Not the best shave. Close enough for government work. So, I got to give a lot of credit to that soap. My face is just kind of naturally red after a shower, so it's not as bad as it looks. Usually this calms down. I'm going to go straight to the aftershave, which could result in a recreation of that Home Alone scene. We'll find out. Not sure. Well, I mean, a little sensitive up here. Oh, maybe some menthol on that. Well, I'll say this. It's a very good soap. Pretty nice scent. While it's similar to other things, it definitely stands on its own. Has its own smell to it, its own feel to it. Even with the scary blade, I'm still looking forward to using it again on Monday. But for now, I believe this will be it. So it was nice doing this and nice getting to meet everyone. And I'm not sure, there we go. It was very nice doing this, and not really going to do shave videos, but this was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what everyone else has in store. And this should be a pretty fun month.